Dati ang uso lang baby shower. Pero pansin mo ba, in the past couple of years, mas nauuso na ang tinatawag na gender reveal? Pero kung ultrasound ang basehan, hindi ba dapat sex reveal yun? You don't know the difference yet? Tara, pag-usapan natin at linawin natin yan. Hi, I'm Ellie. Let's talk about sex and gender.
Okay, alright. Add it up.
The next couple of items can be overwhelming lalo na kung ngayon mo pa lang ito maririnig or hindi ka sanay na pag-usapan. Please take care of yourself. Kung kailangan mo mag-pause, take a break, or stop the video until you feel more comfortable na pag-usapan at matutunan na ang topic na ito, go ahead. Hindi ako magdaramdam, guys, okay? I will just be here. This video will just be here whenever you are ready to learn. Okay, doggy? Simulan na natin sa word na sex. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng term na sex? Kapag sinabing sex or sex assigned at birth, ibig sabihin ito yung mga katangian na nagsasabi kung ano ba ang sex ng isang baby kapag pinanganak. Maaari itong malaman depende sa katangian ng kanyang ari, gonads, chromosomes, as well as hormones kung siya ay male, female, or intersex. Mas familiar tayong lahat karamihan kung ano ba ang male and female, whereas hindi tayo masyado familiar sa term na intersex. So kaya siya intersex, ibig sabihin nun ay meron siyang katangian of male and female sex. So malinaw na, pag sex, yan yung biological na katangian. Now, ano naman ibig sabihin ng gender? Gender is a social construct, or sa mas madaling paraan, yan ay mga gawa-gawa na tinanggap natin, kinilala natin, at pinapasa natin sa isa't isa para masabi natin na itong mga katangian, pananaw, pagkilos, and everything in between ay masabi natin na yan ay very feminine o pambabae o kaya naman ay masculine o panlalaki. But hindi yan absolute na dalawa lang. Katulad ng sex, meron din siyang variation or meron din siyang other characteristics in between of that. Dahil parehas na ang sex at ang gender ay tinatawag natin na spectrum. So ibig sabihin ng spectrum, again, meron siyang variations. So paano ba nade-develop itong social construct na ito? Siyempre, natututunan natin yan simula kung saan tayo namulat. Sa ating mga pamilya, sa ating bahay, namomodel ng mga tao sa paligid natin, at yan din ay napapasa at natututunan natin mula sa school pag tayo ay nakapag-aral na. Even of course, sa ating church, whatever religion man ang meron tayo. At ganun din sa larger society kung saan tayo mas nai-involve through time. A lot of us grow up na ang kilala lang natin na sex at yun din ang tinatawag na gender ay either male or female. Pansin natin, even sa mga forms, karamihan, male at female lang ang meron. So kung babalik tayo dun sa tanong natin kanina, yung ultrasound lang yung basehan, then technically, it should have been a sex reveal. Kasi ang basehan nun is yung biological na katangian na nakita sa ultrasound. Whereas kasi yung gender will be something, at lalo na yung gender identity, will be defined by the person kapag siya ay lumalaki at mas nakikilala niya ang kanyang sarili. Pero I understand, marami pa rin sa ating nalilito. What? Pero I hope with this explanation, no, malino na ang sex ay iba sa gender. As we have talked about earlier when we defined yung sex at gender, pareha silang spectrum. At dahil most of the societies, iba-ibang kultura, have been observing yung pagiging binary. Pag sinabing binary, and ibig sabihin nun, yung dalawang sex, dalawang gender lang yung mas kinikilala. What happens is, of course, a lot of people get to be discriminated when they are between the variations or have been fluid moving from one side of the spectrum through the other. Mas pag-uusapan natin yan in our next video once we get to know more about gender identity, gender expression, as well as sexual orientation. Pero napaka-importante muna na maging malinaw sa atin ano ba ang difference ng sex at gender. Let me be clear ha, sex and gender are both important. Walang mas matimbang sa kanila. But it should be a default na isipin natin na hindi yung sex or yung biology ng isang tao ang magde-define ng kanyang buong pagkatao. It is important, but it doesn't tell the whole story. It doesn't give us the full information tungkol sa isang tao. Ngayon, balik naman tayo sa gender. Tulad ng pagkaka-define natin sa kanya kanina, it is a social construct kung saan ito ay natututunan, napapasa, at pinapractice sa mga tao para syempre mabelong sila sa mga karamihan. And therefore, even through time, in different cultures, nagbabago-bago ang social construct na ito. Karamihan ng mga bagay ay dapat hindi naman talaga dinidefine by gender. Ibig sabihin na, oh, yan, panlalaki yan, yan, pambabae yan. And therefore, kapag hindi ka sumunod base dun sa kung saan ka ina-identify na ibang tao and not because of your own identification, ikaw po ay napupulis at hindi mo na-express ang iyong sarili. Now, let us try to get to know some of these things. No, may konting pa-history tayo. Ayan, napapansin nyo siguro, medyo mahilig ako ng konti sa may konting pa-history. Pero saktong history lang, guys. I'm not that smart. Simulan natin sa colors as well as sa clothing. I don't know if you were familiar na bago mag-World War II, ang kulay pink actually ang minamatch sa masculinity at ang blue naman for femininity. Oh, shock ka doon, no? Kasi daw, ang pink is mas striking, loud, powerful color, whereas ang blue ay mas feminine. Pero nagbago na lamang siya noong World War II at ginamit din siya para i-increase ang hyper-masculinity and hyper-femininity sa marketing, aka para po mas kumita ang mga negosyo. Show me the money! Yes, guys, that's the truth. Pero if napansin nyo, bakit noon? Ba't yung mga babies? Okay, you cannot tell their gender. Lahat sila nakagaw, nakaputi. Because, you know what, that was a practical way to do it before. Okay, lalo pag nadumihan si baby, nako, hindi kailangan maraming baklasin na damit. Kapag kailangan labhan ng damit, hindi nakakatakot mag-bleach kasi puti pa rin naman. Nagbabago na lamang yung mga damit na kailang sinusuot kapag sila na ay a couple of years older, siguro mga nasa 6 or 7 years old. And kadalasan, for young boys, dun din sila nakakaroon ng kanilang first haircut. Another trivia, alam nyo ba na even ang high heels, okay, ay nagsimula for the men and not for the women. Yung heels gusto na mas physically umangat, tumangkad, and nagkakaroon kasi ng perception na when a person is tall or mas maganda ka lang posture because that's how they will balance themselves kapag sila ay nakasuot ng heels, edi parang sila ay mas confident, powerful, and somebody na ire-respeto. One of my favorite YouTubers and somebody I am very much inspired of, si Coach Laika Maravilla. Lagi siya nakasuot ng leather sa kanyang mga videos. Nagkakaroon na assumption na siya ay lesbian. Okay, what? So again, colors and clothing, wag na nating i-gender yan. Ito pa, wag na nating i-gender, guys, ang hair and makeup. So katulad na lang nung aking share kanina about the high heels, even naman ang makeup before, ang naunang gumamit at nagpauso ay actually the men in power. Pag nakita tayo ng pictures of pharaohs or people in power in Egypt noong historical ages, Mars, hindi lang si Cleopatra ang naka-cat's eyeliner. Even the men. Kasi, tulad na lang ng high heels, gusto nila na i-strengthen yung feature nila, gusto nila na maging mas powerful yung kanilang look. And that somehow helped them to deliver that kind of perception from other people. Actually, guys, alam nyo ba, pati ang pawig, yes, oh my gosh, yes, oh yes. At yun din ay naging practice, not just in France, but also in a lot of European countries. At kung napansin nyo din, of course, sa karamihan ng mga Western nations. So if you do notice, bakit karamihan ng mga nag-interviews ko would show how itong mga bagay na to, when it comes to clothing, when it comes to colors, when it comes to makeup, when it comes to even sa haircut, ay ina-attribute ko or sinishare ko yung facts about some men based on history. Kasi syempre, it just shows talaga na gender is a social construct. Kung dati mas acceptable siya, it is considered normal at nagbago na lang siya sa panahon ngayon. It just shows na itong mga bagay na to depende on what we accept or not. AKA, sinasabihan ko na kayo, guys, huwag nyo lang issuehin yung mga Pinoy pop idols, K-pop idols, at kung sino-sino man who would like to express themselves, accentuate their feature with up and changing their haircut. Actually, even if hindi naman sila celebrity, anybody could do this. If that is how they'd like to express themselves, why not? Coconut. And P.S. I love you, SB19. Oh my God. I love you guys. And also, excited na ako sa comeback ng Big Bang. Oh my God, nagpapakita ko ng edad, but that is okay. Ayan, medyo na-carried away ako dun sa SB19, pati sa may Big Bang. What I find na dapat mas lawakan natin yung pananaw natin in terms of dapat hindi na binibigyan ng gender yan, na dapat hindi mo pwede gawin to, hindi mo pwedeng isipin yan, hindi mo pwedeng maramdaman yan, ay anything when it comes to emotion as well as health. Have you ever heard of the term called Alexithymia? Alexithymia literally means no words for emotion. So what this means essentially is that yung isang tao nagsastruggle siya na maintindihan kung ano ba emotion niya, nahihirapan siya, or hindi niya ma-process, hindi niya ma-describe kung ano ba yung pinagdadaanan niya. Alexithymia is mostly seen sa mga cisgender men, kung saan dahil sa toxic masculinity, dapat ikaw ay competitive, aggressive, strong, and anything outside of that could be a reason para ikaw ay i-judge na, lalaki ka ba talaga? And therefore, anything that would somehow question or threaten yung kanilang pagkalalaki ay nare-repress. But I hope this video will not just call out to the men, but to everyone else who, pansin man natin or hindi, would somehow support this kind of thinking. Men, just like anybody else, deserves to be seen, deserves to feel, and kung ano man yung emotions na nararamdaman nila, deserves to be validated. Data shows that men would commit suicide 3 times more than women. And in trying to process their emotions, kadalasan they would turn into drinking alcohol, o kaya naman smoking, or even taking drugs because they want to escape. Or perhaps kailangan na mas mapadalo yung emotions, and without these substances, mas nahihirapan sila to do just that. We started this video talking about gender reveal, kung saan natutunan natin na sex and gender are different, at kung ultrasound nga ang basihan, oh my God, paulit-ulit ako guys, biological makeup ang basis, and therefore that is what you call sex. And it is very revealing actually na yung first person who did, and somehow siya ang naging, trendsetter sa pagpapathrow ng pa-gender reveal. Her name is Jenna Carbonidis. Years after she first posted about her gender reveal through a cake at sa isang photo noong 2008, she actually regrets ever starting it. Because I don't know kung nabalitaan nyo din, my gosh, merong mga nagkaroon ng iba't ibang accidents dahil gusto nila pabonggahan ng mga pa-gender reveal.
Now to those wildfires in the West growing overnight as one couple faces 20 years behind bars after their gender reveal allegedly sparked a fire that killed a firefighter.
Start packing up! Huh? Start packing up! No.
But here is a very important message from Jenna na sana pakinggan natin lahat. According to her, assigning focus on gender, or you know what, again, it's sex, at birth, leaves out so much of their potential and talents that have nothing to do with what's between their legs. I hope this video has helped you learn, relearn, and unlearn things about sex and gender. Feel free to share kung ano man yung mga napulot nyo, specifically kung ano ba yung, aha, amazing, oh my gosh, I did not know that, like, yes, I know, girl, preach. Ayan, share nyo lang lahat yan sa ating comment section, and know that there is no shame sa pagbabago ng ating views, lalo na kapag meron tayo napupulot na information na perhaps hindi pa natin alam noon or hindi pa malinaw. There is no shame in actually sharing this video. Ayan, para naman malaman din ng mga tao yung differences between sex and gender. If you like this content, please don't forget to subscribe to A Little Bit of Everything, as well as sa pag-follow sa other social media platforms. Always remember, a journey of a lifetime comes with lifelong learning. Okay lang namang magkamali. Wala naman sa ating lahat perfect, no? That is normal. But let us all try to be a little bit better each and every day. See you in my next video. Bye!